channel. So in this video we are going to be making this dress. So it's very easy to make. So first thing is that you see my fabric is folded into two. This is my front panel here. So I'm going to go ahead and measure my shoulder to my waist plus 1 inch. So my shoulder to waist is 17.5. So I have half an inch here, half an inch at the bottom here. And then the next thing is going to be mark half an inch at the top, half an inch at the bottom, and then you're going to go up here and insert your shoulder measurement. So for me that is going to be 8. So that's my shoulder divided by 2 is 8. Come down 1 inch of shoulder slope, insert your armhole here. So for me that is somewhere here, and then I'm going to also insert my shoulder measurement, connect it all the way to the top. So basically what I'm drawing is just the basic bodice here, and then I'm going to connect the armhole together like this. And once that is done, the next thing is going to be mark 3 inch of neck width, and then I'm going to connect the shoulder slope to this point, and then I'm also going to go ahead and mark half an inch of joining the shoulder. So now that this is done, remember we don't really need the half an inch part. So what we're going to do is that this is just the basic body. So go ahead and mark your bust divided by 4. So for me that is somewhere here plus 1 inch, and then go down to the waist and mark the waist divided by 4, whatever that is for you, and then plus extra 2 inches down here, 1 inch of seam allowance and 1 inch of darting. So after that you're going to go ahead and connect it all the way to this point, and then you're going to come in here and mark your dart. So your nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus half an inch, mark it here, and then you're going to go ahead and mark it all the way up. So my dart is going to be somewhere here, so it's going to stop at least 1 inch before your nipple line, half an inch on this side, half an inch on this side. So this is basically my dart. So if you want, you could just go ahead and use a princess dart, but I prefer this one here. So the next thing I'm going to do now is from this point of my neckline, I'm going to, let's say, come out at least half an inch here, and then I'm going to connect it all the way into the armhole. So maybe I could use the curve part of my ruler. So connect from this curve mark here into this part here. So just like that, right? So if you think that this will be too shallow, right, you want it a little bit deeper, you could always go in even more than this, right? But be careful not to start showing the top part of your bust. You also have to be careful. So that is it. So all we have to do now is just to go ahead and cut. So all I have to cut is to cut from this point here to my armhole, cut out the extra. So guys, the next thing is to come down 3 inch for the neckline. So you see I've marked it here. The next thing I'm going to do is to go in by, let's say 0.75, or if you want you could do 1 inch, depending on how open you want it to be. But remember, you're still going to turn in with your seam allowance, so you don't want to do too much. It's going to be too wild. So you're going to then come down here by, let's say 6 inches, or you could stick to the same line as where your armhole is, or if you want you can even go down even more, like up to like below your bust, but that would be too open. So you just have to be mindful so it doesn't look tacky. So you're going to connect from here into this line. So what I did is, after the 3 inch, what I did is extra 6 inches, not 6.5. So I'm going to stop somewhere here. So 6 inches is okay, because the 0.5 is going to be my seam allowance here. So now all I have to do is to go ahead and cut. So I'm going to cut from here into this line here, and then I'm also going to cut out this part here. So that is it, right? So I'm now going to go ahead and notch this point, because my dart is going to be on the 2 sides of the front. So this is what we are working with at the moment. So you see, I think this is still too high, so I might still come down a little bit more, but for now this is what we have. So for the back panel, all you have to do is just get another fabric that is the same width as what you started out in front. So in front we started out with our bust divided by 4 plus 1, but at the back we're going to have the same thing but extra 1 inch at the center part, because of our zipper, because there's going to be a zip at the back of this, right? So you're going to go ahead, place this right next to your back panel, and then you're going to make sure that the edge is touching at this point, and then you're going to trim out the excess on the corner here. So you're going to go ahead and trim out this here, trim out this all the way, so leave the back to be straight. So you're going to cut it using this as the line and using this as the line. And you see I have 1 inch here. But one other change we're going to make, and then our dart is going to be at the same spot the front dart is, which is somewhere here. I'm going to go ahead and notch it here. And then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to split open this back panel. But then you're going to also come up by 1 inch for the back, because you don't want the gaiter to be dropping at the center back. So you're going to come up 1 inch here, and then you're going to connect that 1 inch to the end of this cloth here, to the corner here, and that's it. So you're going to cut this out, because this here is going to help our zip not to bulk, and also because your back is shorter than the front, so you want it to drop, not to drop, right? So this is what we're working with. Let me go back and notch in put my notch again here. So now I'm going to trim off the side, so it's exactly the same as this. So guys, this is the top. So basically you're going to cut lining that looks exactly like this. Join the armhole, join this part, join the neckline, but you're going to leave this part open because it's going to be stitched to the neck, right? And then the side. So the only part you're going to cut the lining exactly like what the top looks like. Join the armhole part, join the neck round, do the same on this side, and then flip everything open, iron it, pick your dart. So you see my dart is picked on the lining. Did the same thing for the back, sewed it on just the top part, and then picked my dart, the same thing. So now all I have to do is just the neckline. So to determine the length of what you're using for the neckline, remember when we normally cut our panel, it looks something like this. So let's say you're trying to cut a pattern now, it's going to look something like this. First thing is that you're going to insert your shoulder measurement, right? Like a back panel, you normally put shoulder measurement, no, let's say shoulder measurement of 7, and then you do neckline of 3, 1 inch of shoulder slope, connect it to this point, right? And then we normally do come down here by 1 inch of neckline, 1 inch of neckline, connect it to this point. So how we're going to get the neck back line is going to be that normal 3 inch of neck depth that we normally mark. You're going to mark, use your tape and place to see what it is. So usually 3.5, as long as it's 3 inch of neckline and 1 inch of depth, it's going to give you 3.5, right? So that 3.5, remember this is on a fold, so the two sides is going to be 7 inch, right? That's 3.5 plus 3.5 on the other side is 7 inch for the whole of your back coming towards the front. Now the next thing you're going to measure is from the front here all the way to the tip here. So for me that is 4 inches. So if I do this side and this side, so if I do 4 inches here, 4 inches here, that is going to be 8. So total of these two is going to give me 15. So that means the whole length of my band is going to be 15. So now the next thing for me is to go ahead and pick out what I'm going to use to cut it. So I'm going to, so guys, let's say I'm using 15. Not let's say, I'm using 15, right? So I'm going to, you see my fabric here is folded into 2. So guys, if you don't want your collar to be much, I'm still going to tell you what I'm using. So this here, fold it into 2. And then fold it into 4, right? So now I'm going to measure what I have here. So what I have here is about 3 inch or so, 3.25, right? Or you could do 3 inches, so that way when you're talking half an inch, you'll be left with 2.5 as the length of the collar if you don't want it too high as her own. So the next thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to make sure that I have about 15 inches here plus extra, let's say 15 inches plus, so I need 15 here, right? So I'm going to make sure I have 15 plus, let's say half an inch in here. So that's 15 divided by 2 is 7.5 plus half an inch is going to be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a curve to this point like this, right? Just like that. So I'm going to cut off every other thing. So guys, this is what I'm working with. So how we are going to join this is you're going to start from one side, use this side, tuck in half an inch on the end like this, right? Tuck in half an inch like this, and then you're going to, if you want, you can iron it so that it doesn't like come out. So another thing is you can iron stay, so it's a lot thicker than this. And then you're going to start from one corner, put this inside, and then sew it down. Flip the other end, do the same thing on the other side. Start from the edge, sew it down, and then just sew for the side going towards your back, just fold the rough end in like that. Just tuck it in and just stop stitch it. So guys, this is it here. So I've finished my own. You could see the neck at the back here. So just once you come out from the just putting this inside of the band, you sew the band together on its own, and then you start from this other end. Once you get to where the neckline stop, just continue sewing the band on its own, and that is it here. So now all we have to do is to join whatever you want to the bottom. So you could see that her own is quite short, so all you have to do is measure your shoulder to where you want your dress to be. So let's say you're working with 32, you're going to minus your shoulder to waist from it. So when you do that, you might get about, let's say, so you're going to get 15, right? So you're going to take your cloth and then measure around your waist by 3. So whatever, let's say your waist is 30 times 3, so that is going to be, the width of your fabric will be 90, and then you're going to add 1.5 to it, half an inch of joining it to the part, and then 1 inch of hemming the end. So you will see that I've already cut mine is going to be 34 inches length. So the end here I've already folded it, and then I need half an inch to just join the waist to this part here. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to also go ahead and add my zipper to the center back, and that will be it for the video. So if you don't know how to make gather, I already have several videos on how to do that. So you could just run a loose stitch on the waist of your cloth and then pull it together to make sure that it's exactly the waist of your cloth, and then you attach the two of them together. So that's how you can do that.
Oh.
So guys, this is it here. So once you're done, go ahead and pick like 1 inch dart on the bust side. You see I did it on the 2 sides here. It might be about 3 inch length on the 2 sides of the bust, and that is it. So everything is done. This is a very simple style. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Guys, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.